The Synnibear03 situation has been a complete mess. I think anyone who has been keeping up with the drama surrounding it can agree with that. And because of that, it'll be impossible to cover everything that happened in a 10-minute video. So because of that, this video will just be focusing on the initial allegations. Yes, I know a lot came after that. A lot. But with everything that happened, I can't go too deep into the explanation, but I will give a basic summary. Most of this will be recap for people who are aware of the situation, but trust me, I wouldn't be speaking on this if I didn't have something new to say. For anyone out of the loop, art commentary and animation YouTuber Synnibear03, formerly known as Scootaloo Loves Sans, faced grooming accusations after exchanging sexual messages with a minor. And this isn't one of those 18 and 17 situations. Synny was 21, and the minor was 14. And the two of them weren't just making penis jokes to each other or having girl talk, as Synny would later claim. They were sharing porn. They were reading porn out loud to each other in VC. They were even calling each other sweetie and darling. Yeah. When the accusations came out, Synny's roommate, Jack, formerly known as Birdie, came out against Synny. Jack claimed that while living with Synny, she also behaved inappropriately with him, but he brushed those off because he never had IRL friends before. He would later go on to claim that Synny sexually assaulted him. Because he no longer felt safe, he put a GoFundMe in order to secure the funds to move out. It is important to note that Jack is disabled, and because of that, he is unemployed. His only source of income is disability checks, Social Security, and commissions. His GoFundMe split fast and ended up receiving over $10,000, which caused a lot of controversy. Many people say that he doesn't need that much money, but have you seen this economy? He needs that to secure a new place to live, buy food, buy other necessities, feed his cat. $10,000 isn't that much in this economy. So when the accusations first came out, Synny put out a tearful apology where they admitted to grooming. She later went on to retract the statement, saying that she no longer believed she was a groomer, and Jack gaslit her into convincing her she was one in the first place. Synny's second video focused more on discrediting Jack than talking about the original allegations. She accused him of being a bad roommate, a bad friend, lying about being sexually assaulted, and scamming people with his GoFundMe. Synnibear claimed that Jack had no reason to feel unsafe around her, but later screenshots revealed that Synny was threatening to kill Jack, which is not a good thing. Synny was now working with another YouTuber called Kumo behind the scenes to clear the allegations against her. I will say I am familiar with everyone in this situation except Kumo. I know he was involved with Lyle Convoy in the past and has a lot of enemies in the art commentary community, and that's it. He seems like a controversial figure, so when he first sided with Synny, no one was surprised. Now this is where shit hit the fan. Just a robot gets involved in the situation. Jory has a respectable following, but has his share of controversies. He has been accused of racism, sexism, transphobia, any ism or phobia you can imagine. Hey, at least he's not a pedophile, which is more than half of the content creators can say. So Joe decided to throw his entire reputation away to defend Synny, which was a really weird choice, something that even caught me off guard. Sure, Joe had his problematic moments, but defending a 21-year-old who sent porn to a 13-year-old was a bit far even for him. His decision made no sense until his DMs with Synny got leaked. He was a bit too friendly with her, to say the least. I don't know Joe personally, so this could just be how he talks, but begging someone to get in a sleep call with you, that's something a 14-year-old would do to his e-crush. That is just cringe. I'm sorry. Because of this, many accused Joe of only defending Synny because he wanted to get with her, and all he had to do was deny this. If Joe said that he wasn't attracted to Synny, I'd have no reason to not believe him. Instead, he said, of course I'm attracted to her. I'm a straight man after all. Which, no. bisexual doesn't mean I'm automatically find everyone I meet attractive. That kind of says a lot about how he sees women if he views them all just as potential partners. Okay, maybe that's where the sexism comes from. So, just a robot threw away his entire career because he was horny for a child predator. That is completely insane. I haven't seen anyone shoot themselves in the foot so badly since Creepshow art. This was like a murder-suicide, actually, because Jar's video basically ruined any chance of Synni being redeemed. You see, Synni's last supporter was Kumo. In Jar's video, Synni was laughing and making jokes at the situation. This contrasted with how she acted with Kumo, to whom she appeared depressed and remorseful. This made Kumo believe that the whole time Synni was acting, which made him snap and abandon her. The call of Kumo confronting Synni is available to watch, and let me just say, it's something. In the call, Kumo accuses Jar of planning to rape Synni, which is a very crazy thing to say out of nowhere with no evidence. Look, he's clearly a weird old gooner, but not that weird. Now you can see why the situation is so messy, and since I got all the background out of the way, I can talk about the actual allegations. Is Synnibear03 a gloomer? This is actually a very heated debate, and has basically become a battle of semantics. And the reason for most of this is because Synni is a straight woman. The minor is also a girl. The main argument is that, technically, Synni wasn't attracted to the minor at all, meaning she doesn't fit the definition of a pedophile, someone who's attracted to children. Some argue the correct term is equal opportunity offender, someone who isn't attracted to children per se, but doesn't really care if someone is a minor or an adult, as long as they can use them for pleasure. This seems a bit more accurate because, according to Synni, she wasn't attracted to the minor. She just wanted someone to discuss her fetishes with and didn't care who. People also argue that what Synni didn't classify as grooming, the action or behavior used to establish an emotional connection with a minor under the age of consent and sometimes the child's family to lower the child's inhibitions with the objective of sexual abuse. The greater goal of grooming is to gain a child's trust until you can take advantage of them. The argument is that since Synni never planned on having sex with a child, it doesn't count as grooming. And what do I think about that? It doesn't matter! Why are we so caught up in the semantics of the situation instead of the actual harm done? Why are we debating over what her actions classify as instead of condemning her for her actions? It doesn't matter or not whether she counts as a pedophile or a groomer. She sent porn to a minor. She got in VC with a minor and made the child read a rape porn comic to her. I don't care about the semantics of the situation, and you shouldn't either. No matter what label you put on her, she's a danger to minors. Sending porn to a minor is illegal. She could go to jail for this. There's no reason to debate about whether or not she's a pedophile because it doesn't matter. Whether or not she's attracted to minors doesn't change the law. Debating about the vocabulary we're using is actively taking away from this conversation. Whether Synni meets the definition of a pedophile or not won't change how traumatized the minor is. Plus, you don't have to be attracted to a child to abuse them. That's